Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. As you already know, I went 0-4 in this past weekend's tournament, but I will not let that define me. Instead, I take home every single game, I review every single game, I analyze every single game, I review every game with my coach, and I take all my major takeaways and I bring them with me into my next games and into my next tournament. In this video, I just want to show you guys how I played after playing so poorly in this past weekend's tournament, guys. Instead of getting down about it, instead of judging myself as a player or thinking I'm not so great, instead, I take my major takeaways and I just simply play better, play stronger. So what I want to do is show you guys my most accurate games on chess.com just days after that tournament. That tournament was on the 13th, and I want to show you guys how I've been playing since that tournament. All tournaments do for me is help me analyze, help me see where I'm going wrong, help me see where I could do better. And I just want to show, if I play bad, it's like, when I play bad in tournaments, literally my go-to is I go on chess.com and I just play my best chess. I just obliterate and I just go and I just try to play really, really good chess, and I just have some fun and just remember why I love the game so much. Not that I forgot it, but I just go on chess.com and I play really, really strong chess. So I'm just here to show you I did not get down on myself about the game or nothing. I just go on chess.com and I just play and I just see what I do. Let's take a look at my most accurate games since my previous tournament. Okay, where I went 0-4, and let's see how, even though I had such a bad tournament, how I went on chess.com and played my best chess anyway. I don't get down about tournaments. Instead, I just take away what I can and just do my best to play better in the next tournament and or the next game. On my top 3 most accurate games since that tournament date. Okay, game 1. I played with a 92.2% accuracy. This is my most accurate game that I've played with since that tournament. Let's take a look at it. This was played on December, I think that's the 15th or 16th. The tournament was on the 13th. So I just want you guys to see how I don't stay down too long about it. I just go on chess.com and I just play better chess, right? I just learn what I need to learn and play better chess. So let's take a look at the game and let's see what goes down. This game, I played with a 92.2% accuracy. My opponent played with a 62.3% accuracy. I had a game rating of 2100 and my opponent had a game rating of 1000. I had 0 brilliant moves. My opponent had 0 brilliant moves. I had 1 great move. My opponent had 0. I had 5 best moves. My opponent had 0. I had 6 excellent moves. My opponent had 3. I had 1 good move. My opponent had 4. We both had 2 book moves. My opponent had 3 inaccuracies. I had 1. My opponent had 1 mistake. I had 0. We both had 0 misses. My opponent had 1 blunder and I had 0. Without further ado, guys, let's check out this game. So I open up with the move d4. My opponent goes there. Okay, I'm getting into a London system. Usually in this setup here, the queen usually comes to b6, but I do not believe he played that, but that's usually the main line against the London system. I see it often, so I was definitely prepared for it. But my opponent played this way, so I played it this way, so I developed my bishop out here to b5, and then my opponent played this. And then I played knight to e5. My opponent did this. Now, this is a really bad move. This is not great at all. Brought my queen into the party, and my opponent did something dubious, such as that, which is a huge blunder. Knight takes, you castle, so then you're just giving me pieces. Now my bishop takes, and now I'm looking at your rook. Let's see what you do. You are lost. You might as well just resign here. My opponent plays the moves a6 and literally check. I don't care what you do. I take your queen, and why are we still playing this game? You are lost. You might as well just resign. Let me get on with the rest of my day and let me get my rating up. You are lost, sir. What are we doing? And then he plays that move. I take. He takes my knight. I don't care. I take his rook. My opponent plays the move knight to e5 of this. He's just not losing. Like, bro, you're lost. What are we doing here? I play the move knight to d6. My opponent plays there. And then I just made him right with just moving my bishop back, guys. So this was my most accurate game since that tournament where I went 0-4. And, guys, as you can see, like, you know, when I show up to these tournaments, I'm playing my best chess. If it does not result in a win, all I can do is take the games home, review them, analyze them, so that I can come back to the next tournament with some good play. But in between that, I clear the smoke on chess.com. Like, y'all got to feel me because the people in the tournament didn't. So I got to get my stuff off some way, somehow, right? And that was my most accurate game after my tournament. Now let's take a look at my second most accurate game. In this game here, I played with the accuracy of 92.9. My opponent played with the accuracy of 59.7. We both had 0 brilliant moves. I had 1 great move. My opponent had 0 great moves. My opponent had 4 best moves. I only had 3. I had 5 excellent moves. My opponent had 2. We both shared 2 good moves. I had 2 book moves. My opponent had 1. My opponent had 2 inaccuracies. I had 1. My opponent had 2 mistakes. I had 0. We both had 0 misses and 0 blunders. Okay, guys, my game rating for this particular game was a 2100, and my opponent's game rating was a 750. Let's see, what did he do wrong? As you guys can see on chess.com right now, Rapid, I'm rated at 1373, and he is rated a 1352. I'm trying to understand, why am I at 1373? Like, come on now. I think I'm a lot stronger than that, and I will be breaking 1400 and staying above 1400 this week, okay? Because I am a lot stronger than these 1300 players. But anyway, I start up with move d4. My opponent goes there. Okay, this is the Dutch defense. I don't fear this defense at all. I mean, I think if you play the Dutch, you better know what you're doing. Take, I take. He moves there. He's going for this knight f2 idea, but what he doesn't see is that his king is completely exposed. I got these sharp bishops looking along these diagonals here. I'm not really too worried about knight captures f2 there. So I play the move bishop captures f5. Of course, he goes for the f2 idea, forking these 2 rooks, thinking he's doing something. I simply go check. What are you doing? You absolutely have to go king to h8, or else you get checkmated. And ultimately, and guess what, when you go there, you're still gonna get checkmated, because I'm gonna sack this piece here, and then I'm just simply bringing my queen over, and you're going to be checkmated no matter how you slice it, right? So ultimately, he just decided to go king to f7 and checkmate. It's that simple, guys. So, you know, this was the game. These were the games right after my tournament. Instead of being down about the tournament, you know, I wasn't the happiest that I lost 4 games. But at the end of the day, you know, that's why we have other resources to play more chess and get some steam off of our chess. And that's exactly what I did here on chess.com the very next day and days after. And that's typically what I do when I lose tournaments. When I don't play too well. Usually when I don't play too well, if I'm having a bad day or like I'm upset about something or anything, I seem to play my best chess then. But I mean, then again, I can't really say that, because I wasn't in the best mood this past weekend tournament, and I didn't play the best chess. But, you know, when I don't have the greatest tournaments, it's really helpful for me to just go on chess.com and just, you know, because the thing is about tournaments is you take so much away. You take away so much information from the wins and the losses that it's so easy to hop online the next day or the next coming days and just play better chess, because you literally got stronger. Like when you sitting there for all that time, like this is rapid chess, 10-minute chess. So like when you're sitting there for 45 plus minutes playing a tournament game, you're actively getting better. You're actually getting better at the game. So now when you come on chess.com the next day or so, it's like hunger. It's like I can't wait to show the things that I learned as a result of this past weekend. All right, guys, so finally, without further ado, we're going to get to the last most accurate game, okay? So we did the 92.2, we did the 92% accuracy, and then there is this one, the 88.9, guys. And this is the third most accurate game that I've had since my tournament. Where I went 0-4. In this particular game, I played with an accuracy of 88.8. My opponent played with an accuracy of 81.9. My game rating for this particular game is a 2050. My opponent's game rating is an 1800. I had 0 brilliant moves. See, he got an 1800 there because I allowed him some opportunities to get back into this game. He was completely lost, but I made a mistake. And it kind of allowed him some counterplay, so then I had to regain a winning position out of a position that I already had won. But anyway, we both had 0 brilliant moves. I had 1 great move. My opponent had 0. 13 best moves on my end. My opponent had 6. My opponent had 13 excellent moves. I had 11. My opponent had 6 good moves. I had 3. We both shared 4 book moves. We both shared 1 inaccuracy. My opponent had 1 mistake. I had 0. I had 1 miss. My opponent had 1 miss. My opponent had 1 blunder, and I had 0. So without further ado, guys, let's take a look at this final game, this third game of my most accurate games since the tournament where I did not play so well, right? Made the move d4. My opponent played this move, guys, and like I get a totally winning position in this game. I drop down, knight comes in, castles, bishops there, Cat, okay, we're playing good chess, right? So far, so good. Black is a bit better here according to the computer, but white is okay, right? So far, no one has made any mistakes or inaccuracies or blunders. So let's see what happens. I go here, bishop there. He goes there. It's not the best move I'm going to take. And then I drop back. He goes there, queen there. I'm looking at getting as much as I can on this isolated pawn, right? Queen comes, bishop comes there. Then I take. He goes there. I take. He takes. Now I'm able to win that pawn, right? So my whole idea was I needed to cut this. I need to cut the protection of this square so I can win the pawn. Queen comes here so that I can win this pawn. Then I got to get rid of the protection of that. So I took the knight. I thought he would take back with his queen. Then I would have to take back. But he took back with the knight. Great. That allows me to take the pawn. Now I'm winning a position. I'm a plus 1.64 here. According to the eval bar, white is clearly better. I knew I was better as I was playing the game. The queen comes there. He wants to trade. I back up. My opponent plays the move f4. Really not the greatest move. You are weakening your light squares, and you do not have a light square bishop, and I do. So perhaps you may pay for that later on if I play this right. Bishop comes out there. My rook comes over. He takes a pawn. I'm pretty pissed about that. I actually remember being pretty upset about that pawn being snatched. And then I think to myself, I could snatch a pawn too. Not the greatest move because I was thinking after queen takes, my rook takes, and that's exactly what happened in the game. So I thought I neutralized the position. But black is better here. He gets to come down and snatch that pawn, right? So he has some counterplay. So I went from like kind of winning the position to pretty much losing it and needing to figure out a way to win. I played the move queen captures this pawn here, and now I got two attackers on this weak pawn on the e6 square. My opponent plays that move. Then I take. I'm not worried about this back rank here because I have this rook to protect any back rank possibilities that my opponent may think that he or she has. He plays the move like I thought he would, thinking that my back rank is weak, but it's not. I go there. He takes a pawn. My bishop drops there. The whole idea with this, if I would have protected this, gotten out of this check any other way, like king here or rook here, I drop a bishop, right? So that was. I'm glad that I took my time and noticed that. So my bishop dropped back here. He plays this move, queen to d5. Then I double up my rooks here. What if I would have went rook to d6, hitting two unprotected pieces? That probably would have been pretty solid. But anyway, I played this move. My opponent did that, which is a complete blunder. What did you think you were doing? Did you think you were like forking something? Because you're not. I'm just going to take here, check. You take back, check. Now where you going with your king? You go there. I'm going to go here. And he ended up going there. And yeah, he's still trading things as if he's winning or something. So he takes and I take back, and then he ran out of time. But as you guys can see, even if he had 20 minutes left, he still would have lost his game. I have a queen, he has a queen. We both have 3 pawns, but I got this extra piece here, so I'm clearly winning this game, guys. So yeah, guys, that was just the top 3 accurate games I've played since my tournament. The tournament was on December 13th, that Saturday. This game was played on December 16th, and the other 2 were like December 15th or something like that, guys. So all of this to say, guys, just because you have a tournament, don't get down on yourself. Just learn, just improve, just study, just keep working, keep training, keep getting better, and do like I do. Take out your frustration and everything that you learn on chess.com. That's what I do. If I don't play too well, I learn what I could learn. I take away all the takeaways I possibly can, and I just go on, or I go on chess.com. I go to local clubs. I'm about to go to a local club right now. I'm about to go to a local club in a few hours and play some chess, and they're going to feel the wrath of me losing my games as well because I learned a ton, and I'm ready. I'm ready to play. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. And remember, just because you don't play particularly well in the tournament does not mean that you're not a good player or that you can't turn it around the next day or the days to come. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.